Hi everyone, my name is Kenneth and I'm from Team PX3. Recently came in 7th at the Online Treasure Cup and I brought with me the hybrid Whitebeard for the deck of choice. So before I begin, I'd like to thank Garrett and the Worst Generation TCG team. They were the inspiration for the list, and credits to them to that we sort of took the list and made some slight changes. Nick did a deck profile as well a couple of weeks back and he came first in the 40-person event. So we made some changes and I'll share with you the changes that we've made, and really like the deck. So we'll start off here with the sort of searches. We have the 4 Namis. The Namis are so important to be played early against like the Zoros and the searches for Kinemon and Law. So it's good to always have them, and I think the beauty about hybrid beard is that your opponent will never know what exactly you are on. So whether to put you first or second, and just a lot of confusion. I think I threw a lot of people off guard during the competition itself. And then here you have your range of 2K counters. Just feel free to mix and match. You don't have to play what you see here. You can play. Some people play Brooks, but I decided to test some mix and match of different variations. But I think the only time I really played a 2K counter was Jozu, and he actually won me my last game against Law with the Rush, and that was the only time a 2K counter was played. Other than that, usually it's just there for the counters. Moving on, you have the Vistas here, great for just clearing the bodies for Zoro and Law. We tried Nico Robin but felt it was a bit awkward. Just sort of no time to get that Dawn attached, because you're usually trying to play on curve, especially when you're going second. And then the sort of 4 blocker Marcos, these are just the MVPs of the deck. Helps you, because I think that the style of the deck is that you want to be drawing life at every sort of like turn, so this sort of helps you stabilize at the end. The sort of spicy, I guess, inclusion is the 2 chopper. I call it the 2 chopper tech. I was actually testing Zoro a lot before the competition, and I think I took one of the lists from a guy called Jonathan that came in, I think 3rd or something in the Brisbane regionals or Melbourne regionals, and he had 2 choppers in the deck. So I was just playing with the idea of putting choppers into the Whitebeard deck, and I felt that it was amazing. It was actually the MVP the whole game. So I think the idea of it is to never play it early. You always use it as like sort of a late game tech card. So the opponent will never like sort of play around it, and when you play it, your opponent will be like sort of, the game plan will be sort of messed up. So that really threw a lot of people off during my rounds, and definitely a recommendation to play 2. I think 2 is a perfect number for it. Moving on to the vanillas, we have 7 vanillas for the Whitebeard. We have the 4-cost Atmos and the 3 of the King Dews, and I tried Tetch as well, but it just felt a bit, I think the sort of magic numbers here are perfect for what it is. And then we cut the sort of Luffy. I think it was Nick played 2, but now we've cut it to 1, and it was just like a sort of a spicy inclusion, and just to sort of rush down people with blockers like Kinemon or Law or whatnot. 4 aces. I think you can never play less than 4 ace. Ace is the most powerful card, I think, to me. Like in this deck, I think a lot of times in the competition where my Namis were sort of killing off the Zoros just because of Ace's ability to net 3 on the Zoros to become a 2K, and my Namis just kept swinging at the Zoros free, so this really came in clutch. And then the 2 Whitebeard is really only if you see it early against Zoro that you sort of play it, I guess, and play a bit like the Strawbeard variant, but normally I'm just stitching them to Marcos and whatnot. 3 Moby Dick, so 4 was a bit too clunky, I feel, but 3, it's kind of just nice. End of the day, if you don't see it, you still can rely on the sort of other package, but if you see it, it's sort of a win more card in a sense. And last but not least, it's the 7 event cards we have here, so 4 Radical Beam and 3 guard points. And this just helps you stabilize in the late game when you are ran out of life, and depending on your blockers, and sort of get you another turn for the lethal. So that's pretty much the deck itself, guys, and give it a try. Let us know in the comments how you go with it. But I'd like to thank our sponsors, Beyond Odyssey, as well as Eternal Magic, for giving us this opportunity to compete, and also to my teammates, my PX3 teammates, for the a lot of like testing. We've been grinding those hours, and also some close friends of mine, Nick, Will, and Terrence. We sort of have some Discord run as well for testing. And enjoy the deck, and I'll see you in the next deck profile.
Easy.